Hello and Assalamualaikum. We are from Group 1 and this is our group members. My name is Ilyana Najrah binti Nasaruddin and there is Siti Khadijah, Nurin Jazrina and Alfa Nabila. Today I will present to you about a greater sensibility of the wonderful natural world that is still surrounding us from LAB7. Okay, before we go deeper into the topic, here's some brief introduction. It is important for us to protect and appreciate the biodiversity because we are responsible human of the land community. That's why the United Nations UN has been declared 22 May as the International Day for Biological Diversity, which is to increase the awareness and the understanding about the biological diversity. Next, it is not easy for us to understand the nature and the ecosystem. So that's why we must protect the biodiversity. We must appreciate it. But why? Why we must protect it and how? How we want to appreciate it? Okay, before we go into why, here's some information about the mega diverse country. Okay, we know that the world that we live right now is very diverse. And there has been 70 countries has been identified as mega diverse country. Mega diverse country are those with the largest indices of biodiversity, and Malaysia is one of the mega diverse country that rank 12 in the world. It is amazing, right? The world that we live in, the country that we live right now, which is Malaysia, is one of the mega diverse country. So that's why we must protect and appreciate our biodiversity before it's all gone. Okay, here's some information about the estimated species in Malaysia. Okay, now we move into why. Why we need to protect our biodiversity. Okay, first, because it provides natural service such as ecosystem service and biological resource. Okay, ecosystem service is like the water resource, the soil formation, the soil protection and nutrient cycling and many more. Meanwhile, the biological resource is like the food, the medicine, the wood production, the future resource and many others. Next, human and biodiversity depends on each other. It's like we human, we depends on the wildlife and the wildlife also depend on us. It's the other example is like nitrogen cycle. Next, social benefit. We get the social benefits just like research purpose, education, cultural values and also recreation. And finally, it is for economic benefit. Okay, next we move into how. How we appreciate the biodiversity. Okay, first, spend time with nature and broaden our view. It's like we go out and we look at the trees, look at the birds, look at the insect. It will open our eyes and to see the beauty of our nature. So so when we see the beauty, we will appreciate it. Okay, next, we learn and understand the roles of the ecosystem and the relationship of the biotic and abiotic factor. Okay, when we understand their rules, so it make us to more appreciate it. Next, help the effort in conserving biodiversity. It's like we donate the money to the organization that protect the biodiversity, or we join their campaign and others. Next, Earth Day, World Wildlife Day, International Day of Forests, World Environment Day, and many more. There is one specific day that has been declared for to appreciate and to protect these worlds like the Earth Day, the World Wildlife Day, and many more. And number 5, take action to the people that threaten the sustainability and the beauty of the biodiversity. And finally, plant trees. We know that tree is one of the component that is really important to biodiversity. So that's why we So that's why we need to plant the trees. Okay, next, biodiversity project around the world. Okay, for this part, I put this part because I want to show to you guys about on how the other country around the world put their effort to protect and appreciate their biodiversity in their country. Okay, first, the Amazon Forest Protection Project, which is in Brazil. This project is to prevent unplanned deforestation, and the project also include the local expert staff in the forest protection and biodiversity monitoring activities. Okay, next, Heart of Borneo. Okay, Heart of Borneo is the area of mountainous forest with exceptional biological diversity in the center of the world, which is covering the area of Malaysia, Brunei, and Indonesia. Okay, WWF and its partner carry out a climate, ecosystem, and economic assessment using several modeling tools to highlight how conservation and sustainable land in heart of Borneo can help create a green economy. Okay, next Carby Project, WWF. Carby Project stands for Carbon and Biodiversity Project from WWF Vietnam. Okay, this project area equivalent to more than 280,000 football area, which is important to fight against global climate change. Then it is also help in restore, rehab and protect the forest. And finally, Paris is converting school playground into green public space to educate children about the climate change. Okay, if you want to more know about this project around the world, because there are so many projects, you guys can search in the internet to gain more information about it. So that's all from me. Thank you.